All right. We're getting a little bit of a late start, but it's not Barry's fault. It's not my fault. It's the tech's fault. I mean, how many times have you heard that excuse? But Barry, great to see you. It's been a while.
It has, Dave. And I'm an English guy in America. You're an American in England right now.
That's right. I'm in London.
Yeah, all messed up.
Next week is the big analyst event for NICE. I know you guys have been planning really hard around this. I like to think that these events are so important to companies like NICE that 100% of the team is focused on nothing but planning the analyst event. But apparently, a few people got distracted and did an acquisition. Is that a reasonable assessment?
That's a reasonable assessment. Although our M&A engine's always running, and we're always working on M&A. So it wasn't just in the last few weeks. It's something that's been going for quite a while. But Dave, we're mostly working on you. That's mostly what we're doing.
That's the important part. Okay. Good. So I guess it was yesterday. I don't know what day. I don't know what time zones we're in here. But yesterday, the news came out that NICE is acquiring a company called LiveVox.
Yeah.
I got 7 questions for you here, but I'm just going to add an 8th question because I think you better just kind of do a quick little intro of LiveVox for people who may not know what that is.
Sure. So LiveVox are a very interesting company, been around for quite a while. They are the market leader in proactive outbound communication. They're a large outfit, more than 500 employees, revenues of about $150 million, and really a market leader when it comes to proactive outbound communication of all kinds of sorts. A very impressive company.
Okay. All right. So the first of 7 questions, or the second of 8 questions, depending what template we're going to go on here,
sure.
Is will LiveVox be a division of CXone, or what's the org structure looking like?
Sure. So absolutely, LiveVox are going to be part of the CX division at NICE, which is the division that I help to head up. Very, very happy to have them join us. We're not going to create a separate division. This is all part of our CX plan and strategy to bring everything CX together on a single platform, which is CXone. And LiveVox are going to be very much part of that.
Okay. Next one is why LiveVox?
So it's
there's a lot of outbound dialers out there.
Sure. LiveVox are far more than a dialer, first of all. So we didn't just make a strategic partnership like this for a dialer. So LiveVox, it absolutely follows our kind of modus operandi. If you've been tracking NICE through the years, this is what we do. We have a strategy, and when we move into that strategy, we obviously put a whole bunch of internal efforts and investment behind that, but we also look outside as well. And when we do look outside in a particular space, we always go for the best. So 6-7 years ago or so, we made an acquisition of Nexidia, which was the leader in analytics in the customer service space. A little bit after that, we've been in kind of the contact center space and CCaaS specifically, and we acquired InContact, the leader. And we've done exactly the same here. CXone is, an extremely comprehensive interactions hub. We identified a huge opportunity to add to our interaction-centric platform, a sophisticated, data-driven conversational outbound quite a while ago now. And so we've been busy selecting the best in the market. So this has led to not just this acquisition, but acquisitions over the last few years of Contact Engine, VoApps, and now LiveVox as well, completing, very much a sophisticated and rich set of conversational outbound capabilities.
Okay, now I don't know what's going on for our audience because, but your video froze. Your audio is good. Your video froze. Maybe it'll catch up. We've been having the reason we started late here is because we've been having some issues. But it's not sure if it's not clear. I think it's probably my hotel here in the UK because the other hotel this morning worked fine, but this one's having challenges. So maybe while you're talking or while I'm talking, maybe you could reset your camera or turn on and off your camera.
Okay.
But, let's try another question here for you, but the audio is working. So the next question here is this going to be a acqui-hire? Are you just going for talent? Is there actually some technology that you are acquiring, or is it both?
Yeah, absolutely both. This is By the way, I did try and turn the camera on and off. Hopefully it worked. It's a hugely complementary partnership that combines all of these things. So as I mentioned on the product side, we have the best cloud-based inbound in the market. They have the best outbound. So very complementary on the product side of things. On the market and go-to-market, we're very strong in commercial and government. They're very strong with BPOs and on the outbound side as well. And even on the customer face side, there's very little overlap as well. So there's opportunities all around there. I spent quite a bit of time with the leadership team at LiveVox, and it's a very, very impressive leadership team. A very kind of cultural, a very strong culture.
Are they based in Hoboken, New Jersey, by chance?
They are not. They're based on the West Coast, but we're based all over. We have a few centers, including centers on the West Coast as well. So it's, but they're a great cultural fit as well, and some amazing talent there that I'm really excited to have on the team. So really good. It's everything.
That's fantastic. Your video is working, by the way, for me.
Okay, great.
And so normally when Barry and I, when we talk and when NICE does any kind of presentation or Brock does a keynote, it tends to be all about AI these days. So I didn't see much AI in the announcement. Maybe I missed it. Is there an AI component to this LiveVox story?
Of course, absolutely. So obviously, this outbound capability is going to be merged with our inbound capabilities on a single platform. That single platform is, of course, driven by Enlighten AI, our AI purpose-built for CX. And when you think about how you orchestrate the journeys with consumers, both inbound and outbound, that orchestration is best done by AI, knowing when to make those outbound communications and which one's going to be the most successful, how to orchestrate that with the inbound communications as well. So absolutely, the way to think about this is another set of kind of capabilities that are coming onto that platform. All of those capabilities, inbound, outbound, are going to be orchestrated by and are orchestrated by Enlighten AI.
So does this? Okay, I got. Looks like I lost track of my questions, but looks like I got 3 left. So right. This must be 4 or 5, whatever. Okay. 4. Must be 4. What are the LiveVox customers supposed to expect? Are their prices going up? Is that what this means?
I doubt very much their prices are going to go up, but LiveVox has an outstanding customer base that cater to hundreds of really high-end brands. From many of the largest BPOs and some of the really exciting enterprise customers. Obviously, with NICE now in CXone, we're going to be able to provide those customers with even better service from a much larger organization, and also be able to accelerate their innovation. They're going to get much easier access to other parts of the NICE portfolio, including Enlighten that I just mentioned. So there's a single interaction-centric platform converging all of those interaction methods I mentioned before. Orchestration from one place, a single data repository for that 360 view of the customer, no longer having separate teams managing outbound from inbound. That can all be brought together as well. So very exciting, I think, for the LiveVox customers to continue as they are, or take advantage of this great partnership and expand what they do and bring everything together for them. It's Dave, you're familiar with us talking about the Frankenstack. So this is what we're doing here. We're breaking down one more wall of that Frankenstack and taking away an integration that customers have to do, and now it's on the platform. So it's going to be much easier.
That actually sounds really interesting. I can't wait to find out more about that next week. But sure. All right. So now when these marriages happen, yeah. There's always who approached who sure. liked who, whatever. So the next question is who approached who?
Sure. So obviously, we as I mentioned previously, we have a very strong M&A muscle that's closely linked to our strategy. So we're out there evaluating, assessing on a number of fronts. We're obviously in a great financial situation to be able to do this as well. So we've been in a long discussion with LiveVox. I think it probably was us that approached them first of all, but things for a marriage like this to happen, it's got to work on both sides. Yeah. So once we engaged quite a while back, it's been a very productive process. As I mentioned, it's a wonderful cultural fit. There's very seasoned, mature executives there. And they, like us, immediately saw the kind of complementary partnership as we did. Yeah. The things they've been trying to move into is where we already are. The customers they're trying to reach are our customer base. The technologies they're trying to deliver are the technologies that we have. The scale they're trying to reach is the scale we already have. So they saw that as well. So because of this, this meeting in the middle, if you like, it's been a very relatively fast and painless process to get us to where we are today.
So you've mentioned twice now in this conversation about your M&A machine that you have. I don't really think of NICE as that acquisitive. I know you've been acquisitive in the past, but I kind of felt like your portfolio was done and built out, and now it's time to execute and just go do what you got. So this acquisition kind of surprised me. So the last question is there really an acquisition machine there? Should we expect more acquisitions?
Absolutely. We've made something like 20 acquisitions in the last 10 years. So some of them, everyone is different. Some are technology acquisitions, some are kind of real complementary situations like this as well. M&A is a big part of our strategy. We use our financial strength, obviously, both internally. I think we spend more in engineering and R&D than anyone else, just because we have the profitability to be able to drive that. Unlike others, we're not paying the bank, but also we use that to fund our M&A machine. And so this allows us to do M&As that are strategic like this. And while data-driven conversational outbound is one of the areas we're strengthening, and we have done with the VoApp's contact engine and now LiveVox, there are other vectors that we look to both innovate internally and develop through M&A activities. And we're very, very active and very busy, and we're not done.
Well, great. Well, those are my questions. Now, I'll ask you a question that Barack asked me to see if you're a really good executive or not at NICE. What does NICE stand for?
Neptune Interactive Communications. I can't remember the E. So close. But actually, Dave, that's the legacy name. And,
I know.
Now it stands for, we're just nice. We're nice people. Look at me.
Okay, I like that too. And I couldn't answer the question either. I remember the Neptune part, but when he asked me that, I didn't even know the Neptune part. So that was kind of an unfair. But I this is a live interview, so I got you on one. So you're let's see, 8 for 9. Eight. You got eight right out of 9 questions. So that's
right.
That's pretty good.
That's all right.
That's all right. So thank you, Barry. Congratulations on the acquisition. I look forward to seeing you and the NICE team next week at the analyst event. And fantastic. So will LiveVox be there?
They won't be there, but we have lots to talk about related to them as well.
All right. Very good. Thank you so much.
Thanks, and bye-bye.